hey, we're not going against the other offense. We're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
Oh, in their minds, there's no question. They are competing against one another, and I think that's what makes this league so fun is seasons. A lot of times they're friends. And come game day, there is no question. At the end of this one, yes, they want their teams to win, and when they put their two box scores up next to each other, there's going to be some bragging rights come this offseason.
We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go from Cleveland. Pierre Strong on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Browns led out by their quarterback, Deshaun Watson, the stardom early in Houston. Now his third season with the Browns, 8th season in the league, as Watson tries to get this Browns team going in this one.
There was a time, and it wasn't very long ago, Mike, that this guy was trending towards becoming one of the best quarterbacks in the entire NFL. He has to find a way to get back to stacking strong performances, one after another, and keep his team in the hunt. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out, but if he plays well, his team is always going to have a strong chance of winning.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Throwing is Watson. That's to the former Bronco. It's Jerry Jeudy. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
And this is exactly the Jerry Jeudy they thought they were getting when they went out and traded for him from Denver this offseason. Wasn't it, Mike? I mean, just can he be that reliable weapon in this passing game to just give a little juice to this Browns offense? And so far, the Alabama product, he has done just that as he picks up a fresh set of downs. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Out of the gun, Watson. Open man, that's Amari Cooper. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
He's got it in the hands of Elijah Moore. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll run. This is Jerome Ford. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. He's out of bounds at the 2. 12 yards there.
Really show his speed. He saw the room on the perimeter, and he was able to get around the edge. Thought he was going to get right to the pylon. Comes up just short. down near the goal line, sets up 1st and goal.
They'll run here. It's Ford. A dive, and he's in. Jerome Ford. Touchdown, Cleveland. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Dustin Hopkins now to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Browns will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Cavante Turpin on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Cowboys coming out. As usual, it's Dak Prescott leading the way. Led the NFL in touchdown passes, Greg, a season ago. Already his 9th year at the helm for the Cowboys.
There aren't many quarterbacks in this league who come under the microscope as often as this guy does. I mean, he isn't perfect by any means, but you can certainly do a lot worse than having him lined up as your guy leading your offense. He has the athleticism to bail himself out of bad situations, but also the arm talent to make every throw on the field. So as long as he protects the ball, that's been the biggest thing in his career. If he can do that, man, he's as good as they come in this league.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Again, here's Zeke. Room up the sideline at the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll stick with Elliott. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. A couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
The play action. It's Prescott. Catch is made. That is Schoonmaker. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Prescott. The open man is Tolbert. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
Hand off here to Zeke. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. The toss here to Zeke. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong last.
On third down, Prescott. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
If you want to win in this league and have a successful defense, how you perform on third down is critical. Even more so, your backs are up against the wall. The offense finds themselves down in the red zone looking for 6. Those third down sacks go a long way to keeping touchdowns off the board and making them settle for field goals.
On fourth down, it is Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey for the Dallas field goal. This one from 43 yards away. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Browns offense ready to see the football for the second time. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Watson. That's caught left side by Cooper.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Watson. He's going to tuck it and go.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a 1st down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Watson. He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. Off play action, here's Watson. Inside the 10, it is caught. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Two yards from 6 points. It is first down and goal. They look to run with Ford. And he'll go down. Back at the 4.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
So we'll get a second and goal when we return. 7-3 is our score. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's second and goal. Again, it'll be Ford. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal. They'll try and run it. It's Ford. And he will take this one across. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Hopkins now to tack on the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Browns extend their advantage to 14-3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Cowboys offense and veteran Ezekiel Elliott making their way back out. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
On the give, it's Elliott. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. That was Jordan Hicks who got him down. Don't need much. It is third and inches. Now Prescott. That is caught. Hooks gets the grab.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Prescott on first down. Right back to Cooks. He's got another one. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now Elliott. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Elliott.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Now give to Zeke out of the gun. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. That'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the 1st down.
Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. That's to the middle of the field and caught by Cooks. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. From out of the gun, it's a run with Elliott. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Quickly to the outside and complete.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Here's Zeke. And he will score. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown, Dallas.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
The kick is good. Makes the score Browns 14, Cowboys 10.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, this is Strong. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Browns offense and their running back set to go once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by 4. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's second. Now Watson. That's caught. It's Amari. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up first downs without getting to third down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. But when you can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to third and have it plays, that's when an offense is really firing.
And let's give him about 4 on that one. Osa Odigizua there on the tackle. They'll run once more with 4. He'll get about 2. The veteran Eric Hendricks on the stop. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Here's Watson. And that is incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Cowboys offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender. And you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Here now, 3rd and 5. Here's Dak to throw. A short throw caught by Ferguson. It's a pickup of 12. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Prescott again. He'll drop this for Elliott. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. A first catch for last season's NFL reception leader. And it yields a first down.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome. So it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
They'll throw again. Dak. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand. So it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Again, Prescott to the air. He's got it at the 3. And the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. And this is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here for...
And he will dive into the end zone. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Now, Aubrey for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cowboys move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Browns offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. So we reach halftime, and the visiting Cowboys are in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports halftime report. We saw the vet with plenty left, Ezekiel Elliott, putting together a strong first half. He chipped in a couple of touchdown runs as he was running with determination right from the word go.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half, about to get started. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return.
You can almost hear the conversations on the sideline. So they spend the halftime talking about, we can't let up. We've got to come back and extend our lead here to start the second half. And they come out and get a huge boost with a terrific kickoff return.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Prescott now. Hook's able to pull that one in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. Pass completed right side to Ferguson. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone.
And he will score again. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown, Dallas. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. And making a hat. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value. And so far, this guy's been incredible.
Aubrey, good with the extra point. The Cowboys go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Now an opening past the 30. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. The Browns offense ready for their first possession of this second half. The deficit is 10, 24-14. So work to do as they come up for 1st and 10. Throwing is Watson. That's into the hands of Judy on the right side. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap to Watson. Right back to Judy. He's got it again. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up 3rd down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way. Every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage, and it sets up 4th down.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
The Browns getting their punting team out there as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return going. The Cowboys offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Play action now. Prescott. Open man downfield. It's CeeDee Lamb. Oh, yeah. And he will take this one in. 80 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Cowboys will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Browns 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, this is Strong. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. He keeps it himself. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting 1st downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
Now a handoff to Ford. He'll be taken down at about the 33-yard line. It is Jordan Lewis who brought him down. Watson will make the read and holds on.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
Now a 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, here's Watson. He's got his man complete. That's Judy. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
I think at this point in the game, prior to that third down call, the coach is telling his quarterback, hey, you got 2 downs. This is 4 down territory, but that last completion, I think, saves him from having to make that decision, at least for the time being, barring any penalties. Now, they got 3 or 4 plays to try to end this one with a touchdown.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. They'll run here. It's Ford. And a nice run. It's down to the 5-yard line. Second and goal. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. On second and goal, they'll give him another shot. And he got half of what he needed from the 6 to the 3. Third and goal. Back to throw is Watson. He's got his big tight end, David Njoku. Touchdown, Cleveland. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Extra point up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns are able to cut the deficit to 10. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here's Dak Prescott, and the Cowboy offense set to go again. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. Going to start this on the ground with Elliott. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
That's complete to Elliott. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now Prescott going to make the read and keep it himself. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be second down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
On second down, it's Dak. Over the middle to his tight end, Ferguson. And he will get into the end zone. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. The Cowboys tack on one more to their lead. Both teams ready to go. On the return, this is Strong. Now on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
This pass right side, caught by Lamb. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. To the air again, Prescott. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The home team's offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Now Watson. That's complete. Some more on the right side. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Again, it's Ford. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Cleveland. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Watson. That's over the middle, taken in by Cooper. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now it's Watson. To the left side, he's got Njoku. Third and a yard. Back to throw is Watson. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Well, if there's one thing they know here in Dallas, it's the ability to rush the passer. And it seems like up and down that defensive front, they have body after body. And now they add Nealon in the draft. Can he replace Dorrance Armstrong and not only be strong at the point of attack, but also continue to add to that sack production this Cowboys defense has thrived on?
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's taken in. He's going to pick up the Browns' first down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on 4th down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
On 1st down, it's Watson. That's caught by Ford. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as the tackle's made at about the 5-yard line.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and goal.
A run on 1st and goal. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
To throw on 2nd down is Watson. And he's in. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, Browns. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Now Hopkins on to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Browns are able to cut into the deficit. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense and Dak Prescott set to take over again. And as we take you through some of the highlights so far, you're going to see a lot of passing yards. He has carved up this defense, over 300 yards passing in the game, and has been sharp right from the start. First and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's caught by Lamb.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Now a second down throw for Prescott. He'll tuck it and take off, carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Browns have it. Well, he certainly turned that into something on the move. Downfield, looked like he was gaining yards, but then loses control, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Early on, Mike, it looked like it was going to be a really good play by the quarterback, turning to his legs, getting some pretty good yardage with his feet, but then he failed to not only protect himself, but mostly protect the ball. Defense is able to put a hit on him, jar the ball loose, and now they'll take over after the big takeaway.
They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense right on that. I don't know if keeping would have done any better. No gain on that one.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
That's caught left side by Cooper. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back.
Sideline, looked in by Cooper. That is 14 for the second time. Back-to-back 14-yard gains and a first down.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a first down.
And that is incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Watson to throw again. Taking off. And he will score. Game on. Deshaun Watson. Touchdown, Cleveland. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Hopkins now to tack on the extra point. The kick is good. And the Browns are back within 6. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. On the return, here's Turpin. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. This offense and their running back heading back on the field. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. A short throw. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. And this is taken in by the defense.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one.
Play is under review.
At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Here's a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. The open man is Tolbert. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
2nd down, Prescott. That one downfield for Cooks. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. And it'll be 3rd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
He's going to dial up another deep ball. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
The home team's offense and quarterback Deshaun Watson getting set for their next drive. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. That's into the hands of Judy on the right side. On 2nd down, here's Watson. To the sideline. That's caught by Judy.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Watson now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. There's CeeDee Lamb heading back out there with the rest of his Cowboys teammates. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. The drive starts with a run, and it's Elliott, and a short pickup to about the 30. Here's 2nd and 9. Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's a 2nd and 9. On the draw, here's Elliott. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he gets this up past the 40-yard line. Again, here's Zeke. Not much develops there. He'll get this to about the 43. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll stick with Elliott. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now. We'll talk things over before third down. They'll drop to throw. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Ward. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. And we have a tie game. What a big turnaround. The defense comes over the score to square the game, and they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
This defense took the field, Mike, saying, we've got to get the ball back to our offense. Give them a chance to tie this up. Well, they didn't even need their offense to take the field. They did it all themselves. And as you said, they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
So, not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. A critical extra point is up and good. They have taken a 1-point lead here in the late stages of this one. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has had all sorts of trouble in this one. Your quarterback has to take care of the ball, and he has not. Turning it over in the air, turning it over as a fumbler. You just cannot win football games in this league when the quarterback's giving the defense the ball. And that's what he's done in this one. They'll come up for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. This one caught by CeeDee Lamb. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. To throw is Dak. That's to the middle of the field and caught by Cooks. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, and the clock will stop with 45 seconds left in the game. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Dak. Quick throw, taken in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd down. To the air again. Prescott. That's to the left side. He's got Ferguson. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Really nice answer to the previous drive from this quarterback. You want to play at this league and you want to play for a long time, You better have a short-term memory because mistakes are going to happen. Really nice job here bouncing back, putting together a promising drive, and he's open to come away with a touchdown of his own.
Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This a potential game winner. Got the distance, and it's good. He knocks it through from long range. And that very likely will be a game winner.
Well, there's no more pressure-filled spot for a kicker than that one right here, Mike. I mean, it's very simple. You make it, you win. You miss it, you lose. And what's he do? He comes through to not only give his team the lead, but most likely the victory.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here is 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Watson. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Final play. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And that's gonna be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're gonna get out of here with a victory. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. This one went all the way down to the wire. Late field goal with zeros on the clock seals the deal. As they come from behind, it may feel like they stole this one. They get the victory on the game's final play. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.